Hi there, it's me. Before the video begins, I want to ask you 4 questions. Do you like horror? Do you like mystery? Do you like action? Do you like romance? If you said yes to any of these, then I have something that consists all 4 of them. Introducing my book, Island in the Fog. My book has intriguing chapters which will make it impossible to put the book down. You can buy my book on Amazon right now. You will be introduced to a story taking place in the early 1930s in the USA, with interesting characters that you will be introduced in the beginning of the story. I was inspired to write my book from a nightmare I had when I was 15 years old. Yes, when I was 15 years old. You will discover some of the mysteries my book has to offer. You will be shocked and horrified of the horrors my book has to offer. You will be excited from the actions my book has to offer, and you will love the romance my book has to offer. Again, my book is called Island in the Fog. Go buy it now on Amazon right now. Thank you for listening, and let's get to the video.
It was getting closer to 8 o'clock. We heard the speaker make a static noise again, and Mr. R's voice came out of the speaker. "Hello? Hello? Hello?" he repeated, getting our attention. "Can you all hear me?" "Yes, we can hear you, Mr. R," Susan answered. "Good," Mr. R said. "The captain has told me the fog is heading its way. Be sure to get in that cabin of yours and get some sleep." Before Mr. R could turn off the speaker, I asked him, "Mr. R, how thick is the fog?" "What do you mean?" he asked back. "I mean, can we see through the fog? Can we see our surroundings?" Mr. R paused a little, finally saying, "Well, the fog is really thick. If you had a lantern, you could see about 7 feet from you, but that is it." "Are there any more questions?" No one said anything. "Well, in that case, good night," Mr. R said, and then the speaker cut off. As we were grabbing the bowls and putting them in the log cabin, I went out to try to put the campfire out. It was difficult. After putting the campfire out, I saw the field mist coming from the forest at some distance. The fog was here. I went back inside the log cabin with everyone else. The girls were sleeping next to the replaceable door. Dexter was sitting and sleeping on the left side of the cabin's wall. The rest of the guys, including Lewis, were sleeping on the floor in the middle. Billy was sleeping on the ground like the others, but next to the right wall of the cabin. I went to sleep against the back wall, sitting down. There were some cracks between the logs, which caused some mist to get inside. I could barely see the floor. The mist from the fog was covering it up. The same was the case with leaves overhead. They were also only barely visible. There was a noise outside. It woke me up, but not the others. It sounded like something was walking on the grass around the log cabin. I thought it was just a deer of some sort. I looked through the cracks between the logs, but couldn't see anything in the fog. It was all cloudy gray, but I could see some parts of the tree with the speaker. Then I saw something in the distance, a shadow of an animal. It was eating grass. "Thank heavens," I said in my mind. "Good thing it wasn't a predator." What was eating the grass was an elk. While the elk was eating, I heard a stick break. The elk lifted its head, alarmed. I was afraid the elk would get ambushed by a predator. But everything went quiet. Too quiet. The elk looked around, flicking its ears as if flies were on them. The elk started to put its head back down to eat the grass again. I exhaled with relief that the elk didn't get killed in front of my eyes. As soon as the elk was about to eat the grass again, something out of nowhere grabbed it and pulled it deep into the fog. I froze in fear, still looking through the crack between the logs. I could hear a disturbing bone crunch sound, as if someone broke a celery stick in half. "What the hell just happened?" I said in my mind, frightened. Suddenly, I saw something walking from the fog, and I mean walking. It was getting closer. And then it stopped. It was about 27 feet away from the log cabin, so I could see its shadow. This thing was about 12 feet tall. Its left hand had long fingers and seemed to have long, sharp claws. The most shocking of all was its right arm. Its right arm looked like a huge scythe, something Death would use, and it looked like it was part of this thing's body. It looked like some type of creature, a tall, skinny humanoid creature. I was terrified, shocked, and speechless. I was hoping it was the fog messing with my eyes. But the creature started to growl and was about to walk even closer to the log cabin, slowly. That's when something in the fog made a noise. The creature stopped and turned around, catching its attention. The creature ran back into the mist, and it was gone. I wasn't frozen in fear anymore, but I had no words to think or say. I didn't want to sleep if that thing showed up again, so I stayed up. But eventually I fell asleep from getting too tired.